Hello, I'm Tim MackIntosh-Smith. I'm the author of the book Arabs, A 3,000-Year History of Peoples, Tribes and Empires. And I'm thoroughly delighted to know that it's come out in the Romanian language. That's a great treat for me. It's the first of my books that's come out in Romanian, so I'm really quite excited. Now, I admit it's a big book, it's a heavy book, it's a fat book, and that's because it does cover these 3,000 years. And there are a lot of people in it, a lot of places, a lot of time. So it's kind of physically a heavy book. But I tried to make it a good read, and I hope it's a good read in Romanian. I can't tell. I wish I could. Having studied Latin, I can actually understand bits of it, but no, I'm sure it's a good read in Romanian too. And well, I just wanted to tell you a bit about the writing of it. At the moment, I'm in Muscat, the capital of Oman, but I wrote the book in my home, which is usually Sana'a, the capital of Yemen. And I wrote it in my beautiful old house in the middle of the old city. It's an old house in itself, but actually it's built on the ruins of the Abbasid governor's palace, which was there about 1,300 years ago. And underneath that palace, somewhere, are the ruins of the capital city of Sheba, Saba, which appears in the Bible, of course, the Queen of Sheba. And one of her capital cities is underneath my house. So my house where I wrote this book is actually built on a lot of history. And I wrote it in the middle of the war, which sadly, very, very sadly, tragically, is still going on there. I wrote the book with the missiles coming in the middle of explosions, losing people I knew, people who were dear to me. So I wrote it in the middle of history. What I'm trying to say is it's a book which is written on the ruins of the past, and it's surrounded by the ruins of the present. So it's founded on history and it's surrounded by history. It's full of history. But history, of course, is only another word for stories. It's stories about people across time. And I just hope I've been able to tell those stories well, and that they come across in an interesting way in Romanian as well. And once again, I can tell you, I'm really excited that it's out in the Romanian language. I just wish I could read it myself. So I can't, but I can say happy reading to you.